What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. We're going to be talking about the RX-8 today. That's my RX-7 in the background. I got both of them. I got this one yesterday. I got the RX-7 in August, about 6 months ago. But scored a pretty good deal on this one. This is a 2004 Mazda RX-8. 6-speed manual. Heated seats, which is pretty cool. I don't know what all the options are that it came with. I know that it came with that option, which is awesome. That's probably going to stay. We'll see how long it stays in the desert heat, but suicide doors. I've always liked the chassis, never really liked the motor, but we're going to tackle it and see what kind of adventure it is. So stick along, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and everything's pretty much in good shape besides the cracked dash on the passenger side. It is a clean title, but it was hit in the back. There's a little bit of damage there and damage there. Looks like it can be fixed. I'm not too worried about it. This thing was in a yard in San Bernardino, and it was just a yard kind of like that. Dude had a bunch of cars and engines and stuff. Anyway, he was selling this with 2 engines. One of them was from the car. The other one was like an extra core. And scored a pretty good deal, 600 bucks. So I got 2 engines with it. One of them was the engine that was in the car. The other one was an extra core engine. And today I actually took both of them apart. Spider webs inside. Now, I definitely know that on this one I paid for the car and got the engines for free. That's a for sure. People, when you have an engine, don't store it outside, uncovered at least. All right, I just got one of them broken down. That's the core. This one is the Mazda remanufactured one. So we're gonna go ahead and break this down. I'll get them organized and separated. I'll clean up, and then we'll go ahead and come back to it, and I'll show you guys what the damage is. All right, we have the engine broken down. Let me say it is not overwhelming, but it's quite a mess. So on the left half here, we've got the core engine that I got. On the right, we've got the RX-8 engine that had all the accessories on it with the manufacturer tag. So right away, rear iron, rear housing, rear rotor, mid plate, front housing, front rotor, front plate, and timing cover, water pump, whatever you want to call it. Going to the engine that came out of the RX-8, rear plate, rear housing, rear rotor, mid plate, mid housing, front rotor. The front rotor is the only one where the seals were falling out when I took it out, which is unfortunate because that means all the other ones are going to give me a debacle of a time. But I haven't seen any wear, mainly because it's excessively dirty and I won't know until I start cleaning it. So tonight I'm actually going to take all the rotors and take them with me. I'll see if I can find the markings on them and mark them, identify them, take inventory, and then clean them. That way when I mix them up, I know what is what still. But hopefully we can get those cleaned. But I want to get them all cleaned and all stripped down, put them in inventory so that we know what we got. And then hopefully we can build one good engine with 2 bad RX-8 engines. If you think it's possible, comment down below. Let me know because it's 50-50 shot right now. Not going to lie. Also, one of the main reasons why I did this was because I need oil control rings for my RX-7. And if we come over here to my RX-7 shelf, my oil control rings, some of them are quite sharp. So I wanted to replace them. And instead of spending $600 on oil control rings, I actually just found a RX-8. So instead of spending $600 on oil control rings, I spent $600 on an RX-8 and 2 engines, which are essentially just parts. But I got 98% to put everything back together. And like all RX-8, it doesn't have an engine because they're both in my house. Interior is pretty decent. All leather, which is nice. The cracked dash is about the only thing. 6-speed. I would never buy an automatic sports car. You're crazy. That's a 5-speed. I bought it back in August, and it also needs an engine, so that's what we're working toward. But it's also a complete interior. All the parts in the back. Anyway, if you guys want to stick along for the journey, do me a favor, hit that like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know if you think it's possible to make one good RX-8 engine out of 2 bad ones. These things are going to be fun to clean up. I got all the extra parts here on my other shelf. Parts that go to the car, actually. And this is going to be our assembly table where we will assemble everything. If I do have a bad rotor, it is not the worst thing in the world. It is actually a benefit, unfortunately, of some kind. This was a rotor from my RX-7. You can see how bad it's pitted. And it's chipped up on the top. So I actually cut it so that I could do side seals. So that's now a tool. This rotor's trash. It's got some pretty bad stuff on it, but that's for another time. Center iron, pretty common. Water jacket failure. Broken, snapped, it's gone. Lots of cleaning. So you guys probably don't want to see that. We're going to do all the cleaning. Then we'll put all the clean parts back on the shelf. And we'll come back to it. And then we can figure out what parts are good, what's bad, what we can use, what we can't use, what's going to sit on the shelf. You know, what... stuff just sits on the shelf. Don't ask questions, all right? Thank you, guys. See you in the next video.